Good morning, everybody, and welcome. So let's have another interesting session of morning or empowering morning conversations. So I can see now that the conversation is becoming better and better. And why do I say that? Because more and more of you are participating in the conversation. So I'm not the only one who has to speak. So, how are you this morning? I'd love to hear from some of you and see what going on with you. What have you achieved? What have you done? What have you realized? What have you implemented? And Kuldeep ji, be ready with your share. When few more people join, then we'll have you start off with the share. So before you all came, we were already having a conversation.
Yes, sir.
Good
Yesterday
morning, Neeti.
I had a very good day. I met one of my old friends, and there someone has referred me to a client. He has insurance in some other company, so he wanted to port that to my company. Then I met him also. After meeting him, he said one thing. Sir, जिसने रेफर किया था, I have some image about you, what he described. After seeing you, I have confirmed and even have a better image करके बोला था.
Wow, wow. That made you very happy, is it?
Yeah, very happy. Yes, he said,
All
and
right, great. Thank
some
you.
40 people are there with him. He wanted to shift everyone to me.
Wow, that's big business.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hasina ji, good morning. Today you are not to be seen. And good morning, Rama.
I'm sorry because my daughter-in-law's sister is in the hospital, so we haven't slept the
Oh,
whole night. So
oh
I
my
was
God.
having my breakfast. So I said, let me put this on.
Yeah, you have your breakfast comfortably.
Okay.
You can listen.
Okay.
Better you can let people in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, Conan.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Shakti. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Morning. So now you both decide who wants to go first. Shakti goes first.
Yeah, actually, yesterday was a really awesome day. We had a friends get together. So after a long time, we are celebrating some birthdays and everything. So it was so nice. And then today it's like I got ready to office. Then here black amber rhinestone morning. So no need to go office. So I can do something better today at home. So I'm happy.
Good. So every experience is an opportunity to become a better version of ourselves. Congratulations. Okay, anything else, Shakti?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Neeti, your turn.
Sir, just the positive feel of the energies are kind of keeping me very well surrounded and filled, and I'm just enjoying the feel of it. I feel much lighter, and I have more time, and it's just a very positive, very different feel, which it's very new to me.
You know, the
So,
transformation is quite visible. There is a kind of glow. Dur chalak raha hai. Wow, congratulations.
yeah, so my only suggestion to everybody is take the leap. I don't have the floor beneath my feet, but then I've taken the leap and I feel wonderful about it.
How nice. Congratulations, Neeti.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
Sir, yesterday somebody
Yes,
asked
Kuldeep ji.
somebody asked me on telephonically regarding some counseling about his son. So father was on the line. मैंने भाई क्या प्रॉब्लम है? वो सब प्रॉब्लम ही प्रॉब्लम है सन में. तो हमने कहा कि आप उसमें उसकी कुछ अच्छाइयाँ बता सकते हैं, 4-5 अच्छाइयाँ बता सकते हैं. बड़े सा अच्छाइयाँ तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रही. मुझे सिर्फ आपसे उसकी काउंसलिंग करवानी है. तो मैंने कहा ऐसा है सर कि काउंसलिंग उसकी नहीं, फिर आपकी काउंसलिंग पहले होगी, उसकी काउंसलिंग होगी
बाद में हो जाए.
So that is how people are fixed ideas, I tell you.
I tell you, can't see anything good in their own son.
Yes.
Amazing. All right, so you might as well regale us with your share of the day.
सर शेर तो अब रोज हम इतने दोस्तों से मिलते हैं, लेकिन कभी इतने बहुत शिकायत ये भी है बेसिकली ऑन दिस वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म कि दोस्तों से मुलाकात नहीं होती, मतलब फिजिकल मुलाकात नहीं होती, ऐसी कई लोगों की शिकायत रहती है। तो उसके ऊपर एक शेर है सर कि क्या हुआ जो दोस्त मिलते नहीं हमसे, क्या हुआ जो दोस्त मिलते नहीं हमसे, मिला तो रब भी नहीं, लेकिन इबादत कहाँ रुकी हमसे।
Wow, wow, wow.
So
Translate
just
that.
Subhanallah.
thank you, thank you. ये ध्यान आया।
So what if we cannot meet our friends, right?
Yes.
We don't meet God either, but that doesn't stop our devotion.
Yes.
Wow, what a share. Thank you so much for sharing it. You know, it is these beautiful nuggets from all of you that make these morning conversations so useful and interesting for me. I mean, what a boring thing it would be if every morning I have to just give you a lecture and go. Kunayan, good morning. How are you? And our good friend Raghu had a very
I'm fine.
significant day yesterday. So Raghu, how was it? Toasting with the Toastmasters?
Yes, sir. It was very good, very interesting, and I got able to deliver my speech in a very confident way at the end. Even it was.
Did you get lots of appreciation from people?
Yes, yes, through WhatsApp. Yes, because that was the last speech of the meeting where I'll be taking over as a president in the coming year. So
Wow,
I have to close the meeting with the president. Yeah, it was a good experience. Yes, with yes, your word of one thing about you attend. And then you see the possibilities. Yes, I could able to see.
Very good. So Kunayan, you were saying something.
सर ये कुलदीप सर की दोस्ती पे याद आया, कहीं पढ़ा था मैंने कि एक दोस्त ने अपने एक दूसरे दोस्त से पूछा कि दोस्त का क्या मतलब होता है, पता है तुम्हें? तो दोस्त ने मुस्कुरा कर कहा कि पागल, एक दोस्त ही तो है जिसका कोई मतलब नहीं होता है, और जहां मतलब होता है वहां दोस्त नहीं होता है. So that is the beauty of relationship, of friendship we all have here. We have unconditional relationship. There's no matlab. We all come with just for the sake of love.
You don't want anything.
Yeah.
There's no hidden agenda.
Thank you, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Welcome, Sahu. I thought you are going to miss it today because you normally come very early. And good morning to you, Gautam. Rama is choosing to be silent today, or is he going to greet us?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Who's this? Doesn't sound like Rama.
Gautam sir is getting ready.
Yes. I'm Gautam.
Hi, Gautam.
Yeah.
Before Gautam sir is getting ready, I would like to have a quick share, sir.
Yes.
It is on a little lighter note. It's very much aligned with Nitiji's message as well as all other eminent people are speaking. I was telling my friend about Sukhdev, what is that he's doing. We are positive catalyst and all. It's all very positive word. In a very lighter sense, I said, he's like a Dracula. He goes and bites people. That people become Dracula and they go bite others on a positive note. we all go. He creates a lot of good people. So now today's Niti's speech hit me the same. Like now she speaks like she's a positive catalyst and she goes and inspires everywhere she goes.
Beautiful.
Take it lightly, sir.
Yeah.
So ripples of positivity going out, as you can see in the picture. We may be a drop in the ocean,
Important thing is
but
we
this
also
drop,
get transformed and we go inspire others. That is the biggest thing.
exactly, exactly. Thank you so much. All right, go ahead, Gautam.
Yes, today Monday, the first day. Good morning.
And welcome again. What's that? Somebody's listening to the live. Go ahead, Gautam.
Yes. Today is Monday and the week started with a happy note. And we have got this, we are all the friends, good friends. And I got the new meaning of friendship. And I'll try to honor in my rest of my life, the friendship that's without any hidden agenda. And we love each other. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. So let's start the topic of the day, shall we?
सर ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां आए बगैर रहा नहीं जाता.
Wow. जहां आए बगैर रहा नहीं जाता.
Good morning.
Fantastic.
Jit.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yabuddin, you want to say something?
Yeah, I just finished my landmark forum course yesterday.
Congratulations. Life is empty and meaningless.
Yeah, yesterday only done that.
And it's meaningless that it's meaningless.
Yeah.
So I would like to add something.
Oh, sorry. No, he's still speaking. Let him finish 1 minute.
Yeah, just it was an experience. A long time I was waiting for it, and then because of some friends who are recommending. Yeah.
Now you can start enrolling the whole world into it.
Yes.
That's the next step, right?
Yeah.
You're doing the Forum in Action seminar.
Which one?
The Forum in Action seminar, which comes after the forum.
No, just there has a seminar. I just enrolled for the seminar.
That is the one.
Yeah.
That's called Forum in Action.
Yes.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Join the club.
Thank you.
All right, Sandeep.
Last 3 days, I have been observing some fantastic things happening around. And whatever efforts you are taking, sir, particularly on this platform to transform people. And last 3 days, I've been traveling to several places. I've met over almost 24, 25 friends, family, relatives. And I was very amazed to see that they were into frame of mind, they were into a state, what you are trying to transform everyone into. I was seeing happiness, joy, ease, prosperity, laughter, the real care, the real love for each other. That was an amazing thing that was happening. Even the people I met during my travel, I found the people with the same thing. So I don't know if it is like the vibration that has we are building up every day, and that has been maybe like a magnet, like we are getting attracted to the right people and the right thought process, right wavelength. And for me particularly yesterday, beside the birthday, every year it comes and go. But yesterday I found that though I did not cut my cake, I saw people calling me with video call, bringing cake for me, celebrating, having parties there. And especially what happens when you are highly successful, all this thing happen with you. But when you are into a challenging phase, people really don't bother, don't care to really make you happy or not happy. Nobody takes an effort to say that we care for you. Normally, people just let it go. Okay, tera birthday, happy birthday, and people forget. But every time I was seeing people who were saying, Sandeep, come live on video. We are cutting cake for you, and it was very amazing. And the most important thing was like in one particularly place in Vasai, there were 13 people sitting together. Now these 13 people had disagreements among themselves since years. They are not very open with each other. They are not really very heart-to-heart connection with each other. But then there was one incident, it happened actually, like I was live few days back from Vasai, that one of her relatives, she was on oxygen because of corona. And that thing has melted detected some differences among themselves. But yesterday they were very, very, very closely bonded, and they were really resonating that happiness for each other, and they were also celebrating mine. And it was a day, I wanted to say, it was a single day which stretched like almost a month for me. Like whatever the month's activity, what we do now, I could feel it was jam-packed with activities. And I will say that the happiness that we want to see in our life, maybe a year-long happiness, एक साल का जो कोटा है, वो भगवान ने कूट-कूट के एक दिन में डाल दिया. So I have no words actually. I have no words. I have no explanation. I have no logical. I cannot logically conclude what was happening, but it was amazing. And I always had a wish actually that I don't know what first, second, 10th, but my yesterday that landmark, age landmark, I wanted to celebrate it, and it has gone. It was a profound celebration everywhere from heart, with all smiles, laughter, and it was a wonderful stuff. Like I really felt like we said, a meaningful and purposeful life. So last 3 days, I am seeing that I am really living a meaningful and purposeful life. And irrespective, people are supporting to each other. Not just me. I am seeing even they are supporting, trying to understand
each other.
And wonderful things are happening. It is like a magic, the magic that is unfolding everywhere. So
that is what we are trying to create here, isn't it?
Yeah.
The world is a reflection of you.
Yeah. And
another thing I'll tell you, the way you see yourself has changed. So the way you see others has also changed. It's amazing. Yeah, you were saying something. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, sir. I just said that here, if I can sit and think of from my imagination point of view, if I can see like what you want to see others and what you want to see the world to be, I have seen that world as a sample, 3 days sample. I have seen that he's the life full of His joy and glory. So I saw everybody into His joy and glory, not just me actually.
Absolutely.
Including the co-passengers, the new people I met for the first time. And coincidentally, I met the first person who is also sharing the birthday on the same day yesterday.
Wow.
First person ever. Thank you,
Fantastic.
Sir. I took more time. Thanks so much.
You're most welcome. But it's interesting that he's bringing us to the point where we want to get to, and the point is, what are we doing and why are we doing it? It's always important, isn't it? Our job is to become positive in a world that is influencing us negatively. And when we become positive, the positive vibrations, they're like ripples going out, So we may be a drop, falls in the water, ripples go out. And the ripples of positivity go out. And what goes out comes back, always remember that. So all of life comes back to me with ease, joy, and glory. So we are doing something about it, The whole world may be sitting and cribbing and complaining and saying, oh, things are bad and this and that and the other. We are not like that. We are doing something about it. So when we are able to influence ourselves and become positive, then we can influence others also. And believe me, we don't have to say anything. You understand? The one is that you go and tell people, hey, be positive, be positive. On the other hand, if we are being positive, that will get reflected outside. And that's what so beautifully Sandeep narrated. It's a practical example. And one interesting thing which also came out of what he said that, when you are not doing very well in life, people don't care so much. And he was quite surprised. He said, when people are doing very well, everybody is asking about you. And maybe now things are a little bad. And this is the time you actually found out how much people actually do care. And these are the times in which we find out that whatever we did in the past, which was a contribution, has started coming back to you. Now, many of us, we just do it because we are like that, And if somebody asks us, why are you doing it? We may not have an answer. Kya zarorat hai itna karne ki? Tumko kya milega? And all that. And somewhere, these negative songs are also going up. You remember Kasme Wade, Pyar, Wafa, Sab Baatein Hain, Baaton Ka Kya? And these are the times when we are proved, hello, Baatein nahi hai. If we believe कि कोई किसी का नहीं है और झूठे नाते हैं और नातों का क्या, that's what we are going to get back. And if we believe in the power of the being, the basic goodness of all humanity, that's what we're going to get back to us. So thank you so much, Sandeep, for sharing your wonderful birthday with us. It was almost like we were traveling with you. Thank you so much. Kuldeep ji, looks like you want to say something. इनको कोई शेर आएगा.
Sir, I want to say 2 lines for Sanjeev's birthday.
Go ahead.
संजीव जी सुन रहे हैं आप? सुनिएगा.
म्यूट पे हूँ. हाँ, सुन रहा हूँ सर. प्लीज इरशाद.
मंजर भी बेनूर थे, मंजर भी बेनूर थे, फिजाएं भी बदरंग थी. मंजर का मतलब दृश्य, सीनरी. फिजाओं का मतलब एटमॉस्फेयर. मंजर भी बेनूर थे, फिजाएं भी बदरंग थी. आपका बर्थडे आ गया, मौसम सुहाना हो गया.
वाह, मौसम तो वैसे भी सुहाना ही है.
बहुत शुक्रिया सर, बहुत शुक्रिया. थैंक यू सो मच.
Fantastic. That's a very nice one. Thank you very much. So that's what we are creating here every morning. So what do? We may do some exercises. We may have some tidbits of learning. I may poke you with certain questions which will provoke you to think. So we do all these things. And from time to time, I would like to remind you that who you are is a wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human being who deserves to be loved and acknowledged and appreciated for who you are. That's what you deserve. So you don't have to become God in order to be loved and respected. You're already worthy of that. And also to remember that we are an infinite being confined in this little body. And just because you have chosen to be confined in this little body does not mean that you are small and insignificant. We are not small and insignificant. We have God's power because He works through us. For the energy works. You can believe whatever you want. But if you start acknowledging yourself as the infinite being that you are, then who knows what magic will become possible in this world. So, now there are many ways that we look at ourselves. So today we're going to look at ourselves in another way. But before we do that, let's generate some positivity. So when I say 1, 2, 3, we will all laugh 100% without making a sound. Go! See, we should remember to do it at least 2 or 3 times in a day, no? It'll keep the smile. It'll spread this positive energy all around. Isn't it worth it? So do it many times a day if you can. Don't worry about what people say. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना कि हम तो खुश हैं, right? And the other thing, quickly close your eyes so we can get again a little experience. Close your eyes, take a long deep breath. Close your eyes and take another long deep breath. And close your eyes and take another long deep breath. And relax. And as your body relaxes, And as your mind becomes quieter, start to notice yourself inside this little body. Notice yourself filling up every cell, every crack and crevice of this wonderful body in which you've been living for so many years. Keep on experiencing yourself inside the body. Experience the body. And when you have experienced it, allow yourself to expand out of the body. Because your being is not your body, it is just there in the body. So allow yourself to expand and keep on effortlessly expanding in all directions. And keep on expanding as much as you can. So to whatever extent you have expanded is fine. Now come back into your body. And when you're back, open your windows, that means your eyes, and look out through your eyes at your screen. And what do you see there? So the question I want to start with, when you look at yourself, who do you see? Remember, the way you see yourself is the way you treat yourself. And the way you treat yourself is the way you treat others. And the way you treat others is the way they treat you. So how do you see yourself this morning? Like, who's this person you're looking at? Now look at this interesting picture in front of you. And what does this image evoke in you? One hand receiving, the other hand giving. That's what it is. So a quick answer to my question will be appreciated. So when you look at yourself, what do you see? I'd like a couple of people to say something about that.
Sir, I'll go for it first.
Yes, please.
Whatever the difficulty, you bend yourself to give.
Okay. Fine. Thank you very much for sharing. Somebody else?
Sir, what I see is that life is interdependent. So you have to give what you receive, you have to give. What you give will come back to you. And
okay.
Yeah.
So I felt
somebody else.
I felt that I am bigger than any problem. Problem is always small.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. I see
yes, Suresh.
When I look at myself, I see a possible person who's spreads, love and affection, and positive person. I mean, positivity is there, and getting the job done with love and affection, with the smiles.
Great, thank you very much. Yes, Arjuna ji.
I feel giving is more pleasure than receiving.
Okay, giving is more pleasure than receiving.
Yeah, and that's what I feel all the time.
Great, fantastic. Okay, who else?
I've seen the energy in the second part of my. After this, I've seen energy inside me. It's helped me to fresh and energy.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Sir, I
Sir.
see a person. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
I see a person who is a right person doing the right thing with the right people on the right time.
Wow, fantastic. Go ahead, Niti.
So I see myself as a strong, bold individual who cannot be pushed and pulled in all directions unnecessarily, and who is now who cannot bend unendingly.
Flexible.
Yeah, but not unendingly.
Not unendingly. There is a limit to which I will
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay, who else? How do you see yourself?
So,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
I see myself as a very as a sort of a difficult but authentic person struggling between positivity and negativity and trying to realize like the tons of wasted and unrealized potential. That's what I see.
Fantastic. It's like a lightning bolt, from negative to positive, and badam, the lightning comes. Okay, Snehalji, go ahead.
Sir, I see myself as a survivor, living my life on my own terms and enjoying it now.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that. Ashok ji, after
Yeah,
a long time, we can see you, even though
yes,
you're there every day.
Connection is there. I see smiling, contented, quiet person.
Great, fantastic.
Absolutely nothing, no regrets, nothing.
Thank you for sharing that. Okay, who else?
Sir, I can also correlate this actually to one mantra. That mantra says Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyasate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamedava Vishasheshate. What it says is basically life is infinite. Like whatever you take out of it, the life you take entire out of it, still the entirety remains. And you also get the entirety. You get the whole remains. And sorry, I'm just short of words, but it's an amazing thing.
I
It
got
is
it.
like, yeah.
Another thought which got triggered in me, listening to you, that we've got this ocean in front of us, and we want to take the water using a spoon. And you can use a bucket also, no? You can use a tanker also. But here we are take that with a spoon. So much is there. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, who else? Rama sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. So when I see myself, interesting to see that, what is there inside is also seen outside, kind of thing.
Okay. If that's what you see, that's what you see.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Sahu Saab? And then Auroran.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
हम कुछ दिन के लिए छुट्टी में आए हुए हैं सर गांव, तो देयर इज ए नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम, so continuously I am dropping out from morning.
But as long as you're there, you say something, no?
या नहीं, अभी तो सबके साथ मिलना है. हमारी ये टारगेट है कि सबको मिलके चलें कम से कम, sharing, because last 2 years we had not come to village, so brother sister जितना भी, लोग रिलेटिव सबको मिल मिल के चले, तो शेयरिंग द थॉट, सेम थिंग, कैसे कर रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो आप लोग, कैसे है शेयरिंग करना.
Very good, very good.
मिलना.
But I had a specific question that when you look at yourself, who do you see? वो गाना सुना है आपने? तुमको देखा तो ख्याल आया.
Can I tell?
तो आपने देख के क्या ख्याल आया?
अपने आप को.
हाँ, अपने आप को देख के.
अभी तो काम की टेंशन ज्यादा नहीं है, तो फिर अपने आप को देख के तो बड़ा खुशी आता है सर मुझे.
Thank you very much.
मैं बहुत खुश होता हूँ.
Very good, congratulations. And young man, so what do you have to say, Auroran?
Helping each other.
Okay. Helping each other. All right, great. Thank you very much. So let me give you the questions for the day. We always have some interesting questions to poke and prod you with. Are you a giver or a taker? You know, we are all giving and taking, that I know. But when you are going through your life, where is your attention mostly, on taking or on giving? So it's not important what you say to us. You'll obviously say the right thing. But it's very clear for you to be clear. And please note, we are not judging anything. We are asking you not to judge yourself also. Just be aware, are you a giver or a taker? Is your primary orientation to give or to take? So there's some people who move around in this world always thinking, you know, what can I get out of this? What's in it for me? What benefit can I get out of this person? That's one way of living. And the other orientation is, what can I do for these people? What can I do for my organization? What can I do for my customer, you know? So what is your primary orientation? It's good to know that. And don't put any judgments on that. So I'd like to, I mean, if you want to share, you can. Are you a giver or a taker?
Yes, sir, I want to share. Suresh. For many years, I'm a taker so far.
Okay.
Now I started, you know, giving things, looking at some different people. Like there is a doctor couple near my place. Though they are, I mean, they can make crores of rupees with their profession, they chose to give. They have created a house called Andari Illu, everyone's house. So every time, I mean, anyone can step in anytime. They kept the utensils, they kept the grocery and all that. They can come, cook, eat, clean them, keep it for next people, whoever comes, and they can go. Or if they want to stay also, they can stay. But due to COVID now, they are unable to allow those kind of things. But people can come, stay, peace of mind, you know, they can have. अगर कभी किसी के घर में झगड़ा होता है तो they can come, cook themselves, eat. They don't have to serve anyone. They can eat themselves, clean the things,
Okay.
and go.
Got it, got it. Thank you so much for sharing it. It doesn't mean that everybody has to do that.
Yeah, some
You're
people.
doing a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So every person can be a giver in his own way.
Yeah.
Great, thank you very much. Conan, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And sorry for not able to come on the video. I have put some eye drops. Actually, the thoughts coming to my mind, which is, I'm always a believer that when I leave this world, I will take with me only what I give from my side to this world, because I cannot take what I accumulate. So my intention is always on giving. And when I say giving, we can't give materials to others. I try to give only my positive thoughts, positive vibes, positive energy to others. And that's what is my thoughts process every day in terms of giving, so that when I'm leaving this body and this world, I take with me whatsoever positive energy I'm giving to others. Thank you, sir. Back to you.
You know, you should listen to the recording of this later on. Very interesting.
Okay.
Very, very interesting. So one input for everybody. What is your internal reaction when somebody asks you for something? Now, when somebody says, give me this, what's your reaction to that? That will tell you a lot of things. Second, I was listening to Conan and he said, I will give my positive energy and this and this and this, but not material things. Even though when I go from this world, I can't carry anything with me. Interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Conan. So right now we're just trying to see, okay, who am I? Am I a giver or am I a taker? Is my primary orientation to give or to take? Like Suresh said, it was to take. For me also, till the age of 27, it was only about me. Roti, kapda, makan, me, mine, my family, my comfort. And then a transformation happened. So let's just recognize. Right now, we are not going into is it right or wrong. We are not going into what should I do now. We are just going into what is my primary orientation. Am I a giver or a taker? Okay, anybody else, any other thoughts on this?
Sir.
Yep.
Sir, I think I am much of a giver, but I am a taker in certain aspects. Wherever I identify spiritual growth or spirituality and the things of that nature, I get attracted and like a sucker, I start taking from them. That is very, very typical of me. I've observed over a good number of years.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Sir, it's like, you know, I have accumulated many things, and if someone asks me something which doesn't affect my day-to-day life, I will give away, because if it is not useful to me, if it can be useful to someone else, and it is not affecting my day-to-day life to improve, I will give away, and I am doing that also.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing. So question for everybody once again. What's your reaction when somebody asks you for something? So that's one side of the coin.
Sorry?
When you have to ask somebody for something, then what happens to you? And when somebody asks something from you, then what happens to you? So I'll repeat that. If somebody is asking you for something, what's your reaction? So do you think about that for a moment? किसी ने आपसे कुछ मांग लिया, तो आपका रिएक्शन क्या होता है?
जजमेंट हो जाता है सर कभी-कभी.
क्या हो जाता है?
Judgment.
Okay.
And when I want to ask someone also, वो भी judgment हो जाता है. But priority is mine in general. वो मुझे मिले तो.
That's about you. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So some other people also.
टाइमिंग ढूंढना पड़ता है.
मतलब
सही टाइम पे सही चीज पूछना होता है ना सर. कहीं जगह पे कुछ चीज मांगना होता है तो कभी भी इंस्टेंटली तो मांगते नहीं है, मूड देखते हैं.
नहीं वो बात नहीं हम कह रहे जब आपसे कुछ कोई मांगता है तो आपका इंटरनल क्या रिएक्शन होता है, और आपको कभी किसी से कुछ मांगना पड़ता है तो आपका क्या रिएक्शन होता है वो हमको पता चल गया, क्योंकि आप बोल रहे हो ना उसका मूड देखना पड़ता है.
हाँ.
So think about it. See, it's not for me to know. because we have a very, very interesting relationship with the world and with people, where actually there is unlimited energy. Finally, it's only energy which we are taking and giving. Okay, so वो तो unlimited होता है. But yeah, Hasina ji, go ahead.
सर मुझसे कोई मांगता है तो I feel so happy that I feel कि वो मुझे अपना समझता है और वो मांगने की हिम्मत कर सकता है. It's so beautiful that she feels so much her own that she can ask. पराया होता है तो इतना आसान से मांग नहीं सकता है.
और आपको मांगना पड़े तो
मैं देखती हूँ कि सामने वाला कौन है और what is the connection and what close feeling I have, only then I ask.
हाँ, very nice. Thank you so much for sharing it. So like Suresh said, लेने देने में हमारा judgment बहुत होता है. Just keep thinking about it. More and more stuff will come out. If you want to find out, why abundance is not there in your life. So we're not talking only abundance of material things. We're not only talking money. Abundance of love, abundance of support, abundance of respect, and money of course. If that abundance is missing, has it some connection with our giving and taking? So think about it. Are you a giver or a taker? And having said that, let's look at the next one.
Sir, a quick share, a small
yes.
Incident happened in my life, office itself. So there are some girls in the office, in my office. They sometimes, sir, mujhe sweet manga do. Yeah, I want to feel eating something. So there are even better, financially strong people than me. They said हम मंगा देंगे. So she said no, हमको इनसे ही मंगवाना, इनसे ही खाना है. So he came and asked me why. We are ready to spend more also, and they are not taking from us. Then I felt yes, अपनापन होता है जैसा हसीना जी कहा है. So when you feel okay, my person or dear to me or something, you are free to ask. I'm happy that I have created that space for people like that.
So जहाँ पे अपनापन होता है, वहाँ openness होता है ना?
Openness होता है, बहुत openness.
Openness to receive and openness to
give also.
Give.
Yes, sir.
So here I'm saying, the world wants to give you. The universe wants to give you. हमने कितने अपने दरवाजे बंद करके रखे, खिड़कियां भी बंद करके रखे.
Yes, sir.
Because we are allowing only limited people to give to us, no?
Yeah.
We will not even ask from some people because they are not worthy or whatever. I don't know what your reasons are. Your judgment may be saying इसके पास है क्या देने के लिए, or whatever, I don't know. But the important thing to keep in mind is how much openness is there with how many people and how much of the universe we are open to. Because if you are not open, neither can you give, nor can you ask and receive. When you are open to receive and give, there's only one state. That's called vulnerability. तो ये vulnerability क्या होता है? Think about it. So are you a giver or a taker? And what stops you from giving and receiving?
Yes, sir.
Of course, the culprit always is our judgment. But why do we live in judgment? Have you thought about that? जरूरत क्या है इसकी? So those who understand the structure of the brain, which I have explained many times, What is the purpose of brain number 1 and 2? Your survival, your defense. Okay? So when we are defensive, when we are defending, are you going to be open or are you going to be closed?
Closed.
Yeah, it's like, we've got this invisible armor all around us. Nothing can go out, nothing can come in. And little will open, out of necessity. So I want you to observe in your life. These are some of the things that I have learned, and I'm learning the very hard way. How much are we open to receiving? How much are we open to giving? So theoretically, we may be thinking whatever we want, oh, I'm very open, I'm very generous, But when somebody asks, that's when you find out how much open you are. Because when we are operating out of survival, how can you be open? Something opening up in your head for you? I remember a long time back, somebody said, hey, be open, be vulnerable. The first thing which came was fear. कि कुछ छीन के ना ले जाए मेरे पास जो है. There was this fear of losing everything. See, if you see how much we are attached to many things. Why are we so attached? Ponent साहब ने कहा जब हम जाएंगे यहाँ से कुछ साथ तो लेके नहीं जाएंगे. We'll not take anything with us. And yet we are so attached to everything.
सर आपने हिला दिया.
Fine. कौन बोला?
नीति. हिला दिया आपके क्वेश्चन.
मैंने आपको हिला दिया. आपको हिलाना इतना आसान है?
बिल्कुल सर आपके क्वेश्चन ने हिला दिया because we were looking at it, all of us were I think answering it from a plutonic level, but if we go deeper into the question, if we read between the lines, we are all takers. हम किसी के लिए कुछ कर देंगे, किसी को कुछ खिला देंगे, किसी को कुछ दे देंगे, एक कटोरी चीनी दे देंगे, 100 रुपए 500 रुपए दे देंगे. But at the end of the day, we are all takers. We take energy, we take love, we take a lot of things from people around us, and everybody who comes into our connection, we take a lot from everybody. We are taking from 30 people in this 1 hour.
And by the way, there's nothing wrong in that taking. At least you're open to taking.
Yeah, exactly. That is my point. Are we open to take? Even that is also hesitatingly we take. Or I take.
One more
I'm talking about.
One more point, Ramaji. What is
Yes,
that Niti ji is doing now? She's only sharing. That means she's giving.
Yeah. So
but
the
it's
real
something very profound that she's sharing.
Yeah. So what I am thinking is the real thing should be both taking and giving in a very unhesitating way, and it should be not blocked or anything. So that I am comparing with the conductor. The pure conductor receives as well as gives away the energy or the electricity. So that should be the ideal state. So when I compare that, I feel I am a semiconductor. Thank you.
Semiconductor 0101010101010.
Yeah, so partially receive, partially give.
Where is that unlimitedness is there, na?
Yeah.
See, the flow will be so much.
Correct.
Because the flow can never be one way, na?
Yeah.
It can be one way. Like there is a one-way valve,
Right.
So sometimes I think we are like one-way valve.
Yeah.
Like I was a one-way valve for many years. See, first I was only about myself. Then I switched to the other side. I only want to give. I can't ask anything for myself.
Right. No,
Even
even
if my friends are like Suresh says, "Ki look, Deepak help me," So I will talk to 50 people to see how to help Suresh. But if I have to do something for myself, I'll never do that. I had a big problem asking and receiving.
So
And
even if that one
ultimately,
way,
yes,
even if that one way is unlimited, it will automatically become two way.
it can,
Yeah.
unless you're blocking it.
Yeah.
So please note, it can. It is not necessary that it will,
Yeah.
unless we become open. No?
Yes.
So if I am open to giving and equally open to receiving, then I will be receiving. However, if I become open to giving, at least that pipe is getting cleaned. No? But I'll have to open the reverse switch also. No? So it's good to keep dwelling on this. Your real inner self will be revealed when somebody asks you for something. Yes, Konen sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Actually, the thoughts coming to my mind while I'm listening this conversation by closing my eyes, I'm relating this giving and taking with my breath, and I'm relating that the giver is only the creator, the universe. We are just the medium. So, and even when I'm breathing, I can take only limited air, and I cannot hold it for the long time. I have to give it out. I have to release.
Give it back.
So we are just a medium of receiving and giving, and that too is very limited. But we have to keep on giving, because if I keep on holding, I will not survive. So
Exactly.
it is like breath. So it's very powerful conversation, sir. Thank you so much.
You know, this people who study illnesses at the psychological level, they say people who have asthma, it's a problem that they can't breathe out. If you can't breathe out, you can't breathe in either. And definitely emotional issues will be there. So there's a friend of mine, he's a healer himself. And he's suffering from asthma problem from years. He's a very good healer. So I keep pulling his leg, you know. I say, my friend, what is that emotional issue that you are not giving up? And he knows the issue, right? But he's not willing to give it up. See, that is the block that he has. So if you're talking to him in any conversation, he'll go on coughing. So I say, yaar, physician, heal thyself. But there is such a block. If anybody gets into a conversation with him on that subject, at certain point of time, he will get angry and withdraw from that discussion. It's good to look at and find out. So what happens to you when somebody asks you for something? And what happens to you when you have to ask something from someone? So just be in that.
Yeah. In addition to what Suresh said, judgment, I think there is a hesitation. There is a question mark in both receiving and asking, and somebody else asking and we asking for it.
Yeah. And now question is why the hesitation?
Yeah.
I feel so
there is
limited.
Yes.
I feel so limited. I'm ready to give and take from the closed circle. If I want to expand to others, I'm so hesitated.
Yeah.
So limited.
So then we are only limited to the very closed circle.
Yes.
Of influence that you have.
Yes.
So how little influence we have then?
So may I share that my experience with taking is that every giver feels a certain contempt for the taker, especially if it is not something they want to give. And so there is a feeling of there's a feeling of deep shame in asking what one really wants.
Yeah, because in our experience, and this friend of mine, I'm telling you, one day I was talking to him about money. So he says, I'm very indifferent to it. I said, then it's not surprising you don't have it. So you started a business, the business doing well for 10 years, but you're not earning money. You're earning less money than you used to earn when you were in a corporate job. In his corporate job, he was earning 5 lakh rupees a month. Now he's earning 50,000 a month. And luckily he's a bachelor and all, living in his father's house. Food and all is taken care of by the father's pension. So he's cool. But I said, hello, this is a business you have to help others to get more business. Why are you not getting business? I said, so what's your relationship with money? I'm indifferent. And he made such a face, you know, like you talk about money, there's a feeling of distaste. I mean, like that, he said. I said, so what happened? So he started talking. He said that, you know, my father and his brother were in the same business together. And the elder brother was the one who used to call the shots. बोलते ना हिंदी में उसकी चलती थी. And whenever my father had to ask money from my uncle, because in business you have to, whoever has the signing authority, you know, and that fellow would insult my father. And then one day he went to ask for some money from the uncle. Father must have said, go and ask your uncle for money. Just 10 rupees. Some for buying a book or something. And that uncle really insulted him. I mean, I've heard many stories like that. My late wife, she asked her father for 2 rupees to buy a samosa. And he gave her a lecture on how hard it is to earn money. So, is it surprising that people feel if I ask for money, you know, I'll be insulted or ridiculed or made to feel small? Because that is the reaction of that fellow when somebody asks him for something. How he is reacting? By insulting.
Yeah, sir. So you asked me this question, why do we grab love when there is so much for the taking? I think because the rules or the laws governing this entire realm of giving and taking are not clear. Sometimes the taking becomes toxic and we grab, or I grab.
Okay, so let me come to that. So we make up certain beliefs about giving and taking early in childhood, right? And the problem with beliefs is we always keep on proving them right. See, when I gave up my beliefs about asking, I found that people are willing to give. So I told that same fellow, you know what he says? I can't ask money. Even if I have to ask for my own money, I can't ask. I said, what will happen if you ask? No, I can't ask. I said, okay, let's do an experiment. So I made him make 3 calls to 3 different people to ask for money. And he very reluctantly did that. But you know what? All 3 of them, without question, they transferred the money to him immediately. So I said, is this belief of yours valid? Then also he's not willing to give it up. He said, no, ye to, we were lucky. So I was talking to him day before yesterday. I said, so you had a breakthrough in the area of money. What have you done with it? So that was one I got from 50,000 and that's it. So I said, did you keep asking? Did you do things to generate money flow? Did you ask people for ideas as to how can you, increase the cash flow to your organization? No. You know why? That when he started breaking that pattern of asking, his identity rebelled and he got the COVID and he almost died. To that extent, your identity will go to keep itself the way it thinks itself to be. So remember, your identity has only one purpose, survival of itself or whatever it considers itself to be. So if your identity considers itself to be a person who will never get love, your identity considers itself to be that people will always exploit me, blah, 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 whatever it thinks, then it will keep on struggling to maintain that. Suppose somebody believes that only unhappiness is there in my life, like I am the Meena Kumari of life. Well, then you'll keep proving that to yourself. So it's not the you that is the real you. It is the mind, body, emotion, machine, you. But the infinite self has the capability of debunking that if it wants to. You understand? That's why I'm asking these probing questions. You start looking, what's our relationship with giving and taking? I did this experiment with myself. I would never ask anyone for anything. And at one, because of the history with my father, because I told him I'll never take anything from you or for anybody. I will stand on my own 2 feet and show you that I can do it. So I did it. But there's a limit to that kind of a formula, Because if you have to do something in this world, you have to be an influencer. If you have a big enough project, you have to get people to rally around you and support you. You can't do anything big all by ourselves. Now you look at the paradox here. A lot of powerful, very effective people, they become those kind of people, ekla chalo re, I will do it on my own. So that power, which could have been multiplied and leveraged, right? If they only used their ability to influence others. Influencing doesn't mean you're doing in a bad way. You cannot influence somebody, for something where he's not getting anything out of it. It's our only limited mindset, you see. मैं मतलबी नहीं हूं. किसने बोला है तुम मतलबी है? किसने बोला है मतलबी होना है तुमको? Asking doesn't mean I'm matlabi. So just look at this whole business, because I think Sandeep said, we are in an interdependent world. There is a give and take. Today, we've screwed the planet because we are only taking. We've disturbed the delicate balance of give and take that goes on. Nothing in nature takes more than it needs. Okay? Everything in nature gives as much as they can give. The whole world has been made that way. Plants take and give. Animals take and they give. Human beings are the only ones who want to only take and 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 hoard. So they'll take more than they can ever digest in their whole life. You remember that story of Midas? He wished that whatever I touch turns into gold. It's got a very profound message in it. But we are living your life like Midas, no? So think about it as you go along. And please don't start judging and deciding and concluding. See what opens up. Is there a new way of living when we can start including more and more people into our circle of give and take? That circle may be very small now. All right, so that's my message. Anybody else wants to say anything?
Sir,
Plain vanilla peanut.
sir,
Anything that you'd like to say?
May I share something on giving and takes का जो अभी ख्याल आया सुनने से?
हाँ, एक मिनट पहले मुझे आपको पिन तो करने दो. You can start preparing yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
सर कहते हैं कि खुशी के लम्हे खुशी के लम्हे क्यों रखते हो जेब में? खुशी के लम्हे क्यों रखते हो जेब में? अगर बांट दो तो ना गिरने का डर ना चोरी का डर।
Wow.
ये ऑन द स्पर्श अभी ख्याल आया ये।
Why do you keep hoarding the moments of peace, happiness? If you spread them, there is no fear of dropping them or even losing them.
यही तो होता है सर, लूजिंग का ही तो डर है, गिरने का ही तो डर है।
Absolutely, absolutely. लूजिंग का डर है, इसीलिए हम बांटते नहीं है, और बांटते नहीं है तो और ज्यादा आता भी नहीं है। I am tempted to tell you this old story. You heard that story about heaven and hell? Everybody has heard that story, you know. So one guy goes to hell and he finds a big table full of food, unlimited food. And there are these people whose one hand is tied behind the back, and in the other hand they have a spoon which is some 4 feet long. So obviously they cannot take the food and put in their own mouth. So they are all behaving like animals, pushing and eating their food like dogs, you know. And it's quite a disgusting scene. So he says, okay, let's have a glimpse of heaven also. You know, that trailer they want to see. So God takes him to heaven. And there also the scene is the same. A table laden with the best of food, one hand tied behind the back, and a long spoon in the other hand. But here, people are peacefully eating. You know why? Because they are feeding each other. So on that note, I think we will say bye-bye to you, unless you've got something you'd like to share with us.
There's something, sir, it's very relevant. Like, we are so yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
May I?
Yeah.
Sir, like we are so restricted in giving also that sometime or another giving could be really opposite than what we are thinking. Everybody knows that a story, a person was fallen in a pit and he could not come out. And that person was always a taker. The other person goes to him and he said, give me a hand. So he was not giving his hand. So finally somebody who was looking all this tamasha, he said, what happened? He said, yeah, I am asking, give me your hand. He's not willing to give his hand. He's in a pit. I can just pull him out. He whispers something in his mouth. In his, he whispers something in his ears. The person was willing to give hand. He said, don't say that, please give me your hands. Tell him, take my hand. So he said, मेरा हाथ ले लो यार. तो फिर वो बोलता है चल मिल रहा है ना. He takes his hand and he comes out of a pit. So lot of time, not exactly such a big pit, but that could be a small things when someone might be asking us to put us in a better situation, and that wisdom has to prevail on us.
So one thing I can say is, if you have much, give of your wealth. If you have little, give of your heart.
And you know something, you want to help someone, it's not necessary that you need to part with your health or your wealth. You can still find ways to helping someone.
So,
like I'm looking for some help to help a friend of mine, or rather an employee of ex-employee of ours, to settle him in an old age home because he has no money, nothing. He's blown up all his money. So in and around Bombay, if you know anyone who can get him accommodated into an old age home, that will be a big, very big help for him. Yes, clean vanilla peace.
Dr. B.M. Hegde, one of the foremost doctors, he had a very revolutionary take on this entire field of medicine and human technology. Once made a statement that impacted me more than a lot of philosophy. And the one statement that he made is that germs are us. We are actually germs. And the number of microorganisms in every body far exceeds the number of human cells. So whenever I'm confused with this entire realm, I just look at myself as that, just like a living, what could I say? A petri dish of microorganisms, and I don't have to take myself so seriously at the human level. So
I know. I urge everybody. This Dr. Hegde.
Yeah.
Everybody should listen to him. You know, I love listening to that man. He talks a lot of sense, and he's a medical doctor.
Yeah.
God's gift to mankind. Search YouTube for Dr. Hegde's lectures. Every one of them will give you some gems, you know. I think his lecture should be called Stop Worrying and Start Living. Great. Thank you very much, Suchitra, for sharing that and reminding me of him. Okay, anybody else wants to say anything? I'm counting 10 now. All right, in that case, thank you very much for your participation in another episode today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Be in these 2 questions and see what opens up for you. Okay, life is wonderful. Life is magnificent. Just like you. Stop blaming and start living. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
God bless everybody.